The rest of it's a lot of paper.
When do you want to have it by?
The middle of February. But I'm gonna have done sooner than that.
Are you doing a master's now or?
No, I have my master's. I'm applying for my long-term license.
Long term?
Yep. So the licensing's different than it used to be. Like now you can get like a 5-year. So that's what I'm finishing my requirements for.
How long have you been teaching for?
This is my 6th year.
This is my 7th. Long way to go.
4 more years.
Long way to come.
24 more years. That doesn't make you sad at all.
It has somewhat.
Kinda.
8 years left.
My mother taught 39 years.
Why didn't you go one more?
She just, that was it. I don't know. Actually, I do know. She didn't care for her principal. And they offered her a bunch of money to retire early so that they could hire a young person and pay them like half of what they were paying her. And so she said, all right, let's do it. And that was the end. I know, I would too. Okay, let's talk, guys, briefly. As you're wrapping these up, somebody raise your hand and give me a couple examples. Tell us the job that you looked up and also what you found. Mr. L.
I did a police officer. One is GTA.
Okay, what does that mean?
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, like the video game. Yep, okay.
DUI, driving under the influence.
Right?
FTA, failure to appear.
Oh, like in court.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Another one is BNE, breaking and
entering. I've heard of that one. Good. Who else? Mr. G. I'm practicing not using your names. Mr. G.
I did police officer too. Another one is the phonetic alphabet, and it's basically an alphabet that defines the lettering on everyone's license plates.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Affirmative. That's like a yes, all saying you're agreeing that's okay, everything's fine.
Good. Who else? Yeah, Mr. P.
I did basketball jogging, and I did free throw, which is like a free shot after being fouled.
Okay.
And then hacker shack is like an intentional foul or a bad free throw shooter.
Interesting. Never heard that one. Good. One more person. Mr. S. Please.
An albedo, it is a measure of how much light a surface reflects.
What job is this for? Nice. That's exciting. That's a good one. You can share too. The other Mr. S. Yeah, give me one more.
Alright, mine was painter, and I guess I can do a cut-in, which is like painting the edges of parts before installation.
Good. Okay, so guys, what's the bigger picture? What's the point of understanding what jargon is? Mr. O?
Everybody's jobs are, like, they have like different jargon, like they have different ways to talk basically. Like,
yeah.
Different,
So what's the connection with that to realism then? Why does Mark Twain include jargon in his writing?
To make the story better.
Yes?
More realistic.
Ah, there it is. To make it more realistic. Fantastic. Okay. So if you need a couple more minutes with that, fine. If not, go ahead and make sure your name's on that. Pass that up. I'm gonna look over those. You guys picked some good jobs. That was exciting. And while I'm collecting these, I'm just gonna kind of briefly tell you, we're gonna do another art connection assignment. I know you guys love doing art.
Your job was smashed.
So exciting, isn't it?
Wait, if I do Christian service during my lunch, am I going to waste my whole lunch? What am I going to eat? That's what this is.
I'm too.
Did you do a job with me? Oh, I did. Just go put on the back to school.
You pass them that way. Okay, gentlemen, can we take a look at this? This is going to be either individual or with a partner.
I feel like I'm
Okay?
missing something.
We're going to connect what we've been talking about with art. I'm going to show you a few paintings from the Amlit app that I have, and actually I'm not because I'm taping with that, so I'm going to have to show you up here. Hang on. Okay, so this is the first one. Let me turn off the light so you can see it a little better. Looking at this image on the smartboard, talk to me about why this is considered realism.
So it's something that actually happened in our past.
Okay, so this is something real, first of all. What kind of colors are being used here? Green, gray, brown, earthy tones, kind of depressing a little, kind of boring tones maybe. If you could see these women's faces, what kind of facial expression would you predict, Brendan? Yeah, they don't look like they're having a ball, do they?
Nope.
Sorry, Mr. O.
Tiredness.
Yeah, they don't seem like they're just raring to go. They look tired, maybe hot. They're doing kind of a realistic job at that time. Okay, let's look at another one. What about this one? What's similar about this one to the first one?
Same type of color.
Same type of colors. What else? Another manual labor depiction. Does this guy look like he's having the time of his life? No. He looks like he's doing something
He doesn't want to do that.
hot,
They're probably tired.
depressing. Right? He's not climbing the
I'm depressed.
financial ladder here, is he? Okay, let's look at one more. If I can find this. You guys get the idea, right? We have some dulled, earthy tones. The portrait of Jesus that I wanted to show you was him praying on the mountain before his crucifixion. And he has a very serious look on his face, right? Like extremely sad. He's wearing muted tones, not the typical like purple and gold and white that you might see usually like with a holy figure, right? He's sort of looks more human-like, and that's on purpose, right? To fit in with realism. So your task, whether you decide to do this alone or with a partner, is to create some realism art of your own. Now you have a couple choices. I know not all of us love to draw. Certainly you can draw, but if you're a person who does not like to, you're welcome to make a collage. But the hard part is going to be that you cannot have any words, okay? no words. We call this non-linguistic representation, meaning you have to represent without language. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples that other classes started working on this morning, and then I'm going to turn you loose to come up here and grab some stuff. So this is one from 3rd period. So clearly this has people, right, doing their everyday stuff. And a lot of the photos, except for this one, all the rest of the photos with people in them are kind of the same idea, right, with the muted color scheme. The only difference would be this guy's got some coloring on his shirt, but, and then we have this scene of what a city actually really looks like, right? It's not a portrait of a idealized city with all this water and everything, right? It's very realistic. This is a drawing of somebody doing, right, like a manual labor type lumberjack kind of a job. I think that they're gonna maybe add some more elements to this, but we have an outdoor example there. I'm not entirely sure what all is happening here, but we definitely have, I'm gonna assume mother and child. Mother does not look super happy, right? This is a realistic image of something in her real life. I don't know what's happening here. Looks like there's some slaughtering of animals. I'll have to see what their explanation is of how that ties into realism. But we'll see there, and then a couple from 2nd period. Okay, again, this one, muted tones, outdoor kind of scenario of a city. Here we have some guys, must be hunters, right? Okay, so try to, I don't know, think about how you can represent this and not use words. All right, so now I'm going to turn you loose. You have the rest of the period. You can have a little bit of time tomorrow if we need it, but all your supplies are up here. Ready, set, go. Be prepared to explain how it relates to realism, okay? Be prepared.
Hey you, who's your partner? Hey you,
So think of
who's your partner?
color scheme, right? The color scheme is going to be these little colors.
Yeah, blue color. I'll actually help.
You might choose to have a person as your focal point, like how all the paintings did.
Ooh, that's what we like, Tyler.
And if you print something, you can print different colors. And if you want, I can look at it. Yeah, maybe like somewhere that.
That's what we're doing, bro.
We're doing.
Can I make it look long ways? Or no?
Maybe like a photo after, like her
Landscape or?
you know.
I watched it, I'm like,
What happened, you know what I mean? Yeah. Good.
Definitely gonna use that one.
I'm gonna show you.
Let's do this. Yeah, Dan. That's up to you.
What is this? The fuck is that? Hey, I can help you with that bit.
Cyrus, can you stop the video for me, please?
What? No, I'm probably